just if you introduce yourself to me, you can forget about this. It's just you and I.
Yeah.
And tell me who you are and
Okay.
what it is, where you are, and why you're here, what you've learned, what you've done.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Alla Milikivsky, and I actually immigrated to US in '78 from the former Soviet Union. So basically, when I came here to this clinic, my husband found out about them accidentally. I was diagnosed with breast cancer on August 29th, 2014, which was a huge surprise for me. Because I'm myself a homeopath and I'm a retired Chinese medical practitioner. Ate well, had a good lifestyle, never thought it would happen to me. No breast cancer in my family. So it was like, oh my God, it was such a shock. So I started looking for solutions. I started to look, what can I do to help myself, The statistics are, we're getting better, but it's scary. I wasn't ready to die, I just retired, I wanted to travel and live my life. So my husband accidentally heard about the biological dental clinic. And we recently moved to San Diego, so it was very convenient. So we came here to the clinic and I removed my mercury fillings and I removed my root canals. But in the meantime, I've met a wonderful doctor, Dr. Custodia. He's a functional medicine doctor, and he helped me a lot because I was going to another clinic around LA, and it was different for me. And it wasn't bad; it was extremely expensive, and I got tired shuffling, and it was like no end to it, But anyway. When I went to Dr. Custodio, he suggested I did some IVs. He recommended treatment to me, and he suggested for me to talk to other cancer specialists, which I did. And then I decided not to go with the treatments these other guys were following through, but I decided to do a lumpectomy, and actually did it in Mexico. Dr. Custodio found, recommended a surgeon here. I checked the references, and Dr. Zavala, he's a well-known surgeon here, and I went. I had my lumpectomy, clean margins. I really brought myself to the state with the treatments, IVs and nutritional and supplements, to the state that my tumor didn't grow. It actually shrunk and wasn't feeding by blood vessels. And Dr. Custodio kept recommending me to remove it because you don't know what will happen. So I did. I did it here in Mexico, which he orchestrated for me. Very happy with the results, extremely happy, very well supported. Then I came a couple months later. I did some IVs for nutritional support. Again, he recommended some C and some liver support and kidney support, whatever. He checked all my supplements, and really totally different. I did lateral treatments and now lateral support treatments through recommendations through this clinic to Dr. Custodio. And now my root canals are healed, which I did full cavitation in the dental part of the clinic. And today I'm actually here accidentally, no makeup, so forgive me, and doing the final bridges and crowns, and couldn't be happy. I'm really blessed to find out about the clinic and meet all the doctors here. And I'm grateful to Alexandro to have this clinic. So that's what else can I say? I don't know.
Yeah,
You can ask me.
So you were a naturopath to begin with.
I'm not a naturopath. I'm a homeopathic practitioner, and I'm a retired Chinese medical practitioner. So I wanted to look for other ways to get treatments. In the US, you only do what? Surgery, and then radiation and chemo, and I just didn't want to do it. But I did decide to do some surgery. And the reason I did it here in Mexico is because, I have insurance and all, and I went to the doctor, and they wanted to do biopsies for my lymph nodes, and I said, you know what, I'm not doing it, because nothing shows that it's spreading. There's no need to feed the insurance, just to subject myself. And I thought it would be easier for me if I just do it a little differently. And I found support in that, so I'm very grateful.
So no chemo, no radiation?
No chemo, no radiation. I did have the lumpectomy. And just one lymph node removed, just as a precaution. It was clean. So now I'm 4 months after the surgery. All my margins were great, clean, and I just did some IVs, as I said, I did lateral as a preventative. Do vitamin C occasionally. I do come to the clinic here and I do vitamin C and I do liver support, whatever Dr. Custodio recommends, I do. And I find it affordable, I find it knowledgeable, I find it extremely helpful.
And do you have an alkaline diet you stick to? You keep your pH up?
Yeah, my pH is neutral. I keep it. I didn't check for a couple of days, but basically I do eat clean. I do it well. I eat organic. I eat, which I always did. You know, it's not like it's new for me. I don't eat red meat at all. I eat a small percentage of protein, animal protein. So I eat a little chicken, more fish, sardines, like cleaner fish. Every once in a while I have eggs. So my breakfast usually would be an avocado, hemp protein meal. I put some blueberries in it. I put fish oil. I put vitamin D. I put flax seeds. You know, water, a little stevia, a little cinnamon for taste, and that's my breakfast. You know, I eat a lot of nuts. For lunch, I would have a salad and a green salad and cooked. I do eat some cooked vegetables because I do need to check my digestion. So it doesn't matter what you eat; you have to digest. And you know, I preached it to other people, so I preach it to myself now, which is a lot of fun because you know, when you treat others, you take yourself for granted. So I stopped doing it.
Yeah, the shoemaker has no shoes.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, I do it well. I do it clean. I exercise. I do yoga. I do it. Actually, through whole treatment, since I was diagnosed, I was keep doing yoga all the time. Yeah. So I was keeping it up. Yeah.
One more question for you.
Sure. Yeah.
The surgery. Did they do this kind of surgery? Did they circle the tumor first with low dose radiation and gave you?
No.
They just cut it out?
Well, I had the ultrasound before the surgery.
Yeah.
So I did an ultrasound. Yeah, that's an interesting conversation altogether. So I did meet the surgeon just before Christmas. I didn't do the surgery until April, I think, because I wanted to remove my root canals before I do the surgery. And I wanted my at least a month and a half to heal, to pull myself together. Even so, the doctors were saying, no, don't do it, you're weak. And I just went against it, and I just did it. I just asked myself, oh my God, what do I want to do? And I just trusted myself, and that's so I did it. So now I did my ultrasound. He actually, when Dr. Zavala came here, Dr. Custodio asked him to come, he actually palpated his tumor. He felt my tumor. And he said, okay, you know, he said it's small, it's good to remove, you know, which I understood myself.
So they didn't do any radiation around it?
No radiation,
chemo.
no
chemo. They just removed this.
He had the ultrasound, he saw where the tumor is. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know, I was under anesthesia, so I wouldn't know, but he cut it out, and
now you just keep your alkaline up, and you don't. As long as the cancer doesn't come back, you're good. Yeah. The cancer can't come back if you keep your pH at 7.2, 7.4.
I don't. You know what? I think my cancer specific is estrogen progesterone positive, so I have to keep my estrogen progesterone low. And the doctor recommended for me to take tamoxifen. I think I decided not to.
That's chemo.
It's a medic. I think tamoxifen. I decided not to. And so far, everything is great. I do take homeopathic remedies. I'm on a very specific homeopathic protocol for cancer. I recommend it to everyone. It's not well known, but if you find a good homeopath who is certified in the States, it's a special certification program. It's not just, I say I took a class and I'm homeopath. No, you really have to see someone who knows what they're doing. I'm actually one of them, but I don't see clients. I start seeing clients this Friday, actually. It's funny because I start working again. But you can find someone, and I'm on the homeopathic protocol. And I'll do my tests next week and see how my hormone levels are. But I feel great. I feel great. I can't say anything. So for me, I have to keep my estrogen low. So I cannot do bioidentical hormones or anything. Not for me. Not for that particular cancer. So
sounds like you have it perfect. That's what I cancer coach people, and you just did. It sounds like you listened to me already.
Well, I did it for other people, so it's my field. But
Yeah.
I never really treat cancer as cancer. I usually treat a person.
Yeah.
So with what I do. So yeah, that's what I did. I keep doing it, and we'll see. pH, of course, is good, to keep up your pH. So for that, I have a lot of greens.
Yeah.
And that keeps me well, I think.
Perfect.
And that's all. So, anything else?
No, that's going to help so many people. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for asking me.
And you gave me your name and everything in the beginning, right?
I did say my name is Alla Milikivsky. I'm a retired Chinese medical practitioner, and I'm a certified homeopathic practitioner. I'm still in business doing that.